Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Brakathum, to you hopefully elect out there, man, and just back with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, man, because, as usual, just meditating, man, through the spirit, man, and just looking at the condition of our people and just seeing how, Jake, man, being that, and first let me say, man, the water to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, all praises again be to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, because being that, we've been given this truth, man, and as the scriptures say, the truth shall set you free, you see. Because if it wasn't for this truth, man, we'd be right out here, right along with the rest of our people, just walking around here like mindless zombies, not knowing that, because the thing about our people, they've been beat down so much, man, to the point that, for one, Jake, 2/3 of our people, they have that Stockholm syndrome, So with that being said, a lot of Jake, they don't want to see Esau Edom go out of power, and they don't want this kingdom to go down. They don't want this kingdom to go down because they think that this kingdom is the shit, They think that America, this is it, and they just think that this place is gonna reign forever. They think that this kingdom is going to be here forever. Well, again, that's why I said, man, the water to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, because, again, all praises to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, man. This is not it. The water, this is not it. Because, again, just looking at the state of the condition of our people, man, just being worked to death, man, because pretty much, Jake out here thinking that they're living their best life, when in reality, man, we're not living. We're just surviving. We're just getting by, man. This isn't life, And as the scriptures say, this is this is not our rest, So with that being said, man, I just want to go through some precepts, man, because like I said, just sitting here and just meditating, because it's just like, when is this shit going to end, But let me get into it. In Deuteronomy chapter 28, I'm going to start at verse 48. It says, "Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee." And you got a lot of our people, literally, they get worked to death, Like I said, I be seeing our people, man. I'm talking about older Jake's up in age, man, old enough to be grandmothers, grandfathers, still working these hours, man, still slaving, for the so-called white man, working for pennies on the dollars, man. Well, all this is a part of the curses, right, that you read about in this chapter, all right? In need and in want of all things, we would have to, go to the enemy. We would have to go to the so-called white man, and he would rule us with rigor, man, no mercy, he would show no mercy on top of that, man. Like I said, a lot of Jake is out here is literally being worked to death, and I'm gonna go to this in Isaiah chapter, Isaiah 47. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 6. It says, "I was wroth with my people," because again, ultimately the Lord put the curses up on us because we basically broke the contract, the covenant, all right, which we agreed to, when the Heavenly Father gave the commandments to Moses, and in turn Moses, basically laid out the conditions in terms of this contract, hey, you know, Israel, they agreed to the contract, all right? And in that contract, again, Deuteronomy 28, you know, as well as other places, but, you know, mainly in Deuteronomy 28, the Lord basically told Israel, hey, y'all do what y'all supposed to do. You keep the law, statutes, commandments, you'll be blessed. If you don't, you're going to be accursed. And again, Israel agreed to that contract, all right? And nevertheless, we broke that contract, all right? So, like I said, ultimately, we broke the contract, and, you know, hey, the Lord put the curses up on us, rightfully so, you know? But it wasn't for our complete demise and destruction, you see? I'm gonna read it again. It says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. It says, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So, like I said, man, even to you know, the Jake's up in age, man. You know, like I said, Jake out here, man, literally being worked to death, because, you know, Esau, he, you know, pretty much he doesn't care, man. All right, he's gonna try to squeeze out every dime that he can out of Jake before they go back to the spiritual realm. You see, you know, so, you know, Esau here it is. Jake is thinking that this man is a changed man, you know, as if slavery was not, you know, as if slavery is like, you know, 500 years ago. You know, slavery was very, you know, very much so in recent history. But Jake just wants to forget about that. And like I said, Jake just thinks that, you know, the so-called white man, that he's just changed. No, man, you know, these people, they still hate, you know, they still hate us. You know, they still hate Yahweh Shema Shai, you know. But nevertheless, man, you know, again, how the Lord played it out, we will be in servitude under them. All right. And again, you know, these people, man, they just have no mercy, man. Just no compassion, no sympathy. All right. They're just working Jake to death, man. And again, Jake thinking you actually got a lot of our people, they actually enjoy getting up to work these bullshit 9-to-5 jobs, man. Some Jakes, a lot of Jakes actually enjoy getting up, slaving for the so-called white man, you know. And a lot of Jake knows in their spirit that, you know, because our people, man, we you know, our people, we come from royalty. And like I said, even in 2/3, a lot of them in their spirit, they know that there's some type of royalty about them, you know. Because like I said, even a lot of 2/3, man, they know in their spirit they're not supposed to be, for the most part, you know, slavering this much, man, you know. But like I said, our people, man, you know, they just been beat down to a point so much that this is again, this is, Jake thinks that this is it. And, you know, Jake thinks that we're just going to be in this position forever. We're just going to be in this predicament forever, man. Well, that's far from the case, man. You know, that's far from the case. Because for one, it was never set up, you know, for us to, you know, when it comes to the Israelite man and woman, we're not supposed to be working bullshit 9-to-5 jobs, man. You know, here it is. We're kings, man. We're kings. We're sons. We're princes of the Most High, you know. And then you got the princesses, the daughters of Zion, right? We're not supposed to be working, man. You know, these people, they're supposed to be working for us. They're supposed to be slaving for us. You see, the nations by default, they were created to serve the Israelites, to be in servitude to, you know, to the Israelites. You know, so they're supposed to be working for us, man. We're not supposed to be working for these people. You know, and this is why we can't wait for, you know, we can't wait, man. We just, matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Revelation. Because again, being that we come from royalty, man, we have to have that type of mindset, man, that God-like mindset. Gods don't work, kings don't work, man. You know, kings, they have servants. You know, they have people under in servitude to them. You see? Because if you think for a second that we're going to be in the kingdom and we're going to be working 9-to-5 jobs, man, listen, man, you know, because, you know, that you'll actually talk to some Jake, man, and, you know, break these things down to them, right? And, you think that it'll, bring some type of comfort or whatever to Jake. But no, Jake, like I said, this is all they know. This is all Jake knows, man. Working these bullshit 9 to 5 jobs. So when you tell them things like you're not gonna have to work in the kingdom, they look at you with a side eye. Like, I'm not gonna be able to work for Amazon. What? You know? You see, man, just to show you how far gone our people are, man. Because Jake, they love slaving for the so-called white man. But I'm gonna read this in Revelation chapter 2, starting at verse 26. It says, "He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end." And that's a beautiful thing about it, because one of the things I was just meditating on was the Baruch, the 4th chapter, where it talks about suffering patiently, the wrath that has come upon us, because the beautiful thing about it is, like I said, we're not going to be in this position forever, man. We're not going to be in this predicament where we're working bullshit 9 to 5 jobs, man, struggling to make ends meet, barely being able to pay bills, because, a lot of Jake, man, they just working just to, Jake is just working just to, barely get the bills off, man. A lot of income that Jake takes home, man, they can't enjoy it. You do have a few exceptions to the rule, but as a majority, a lot of Jake is out here just working just to pay bills, man. Barely pay bills and get by. This is not how it's supposed to be, man. This is not normal. So I'm gonna read that again. It says, "He that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations." You see? So, hey, in the time to come, in our kingdom, like I said, we're not going to be working 9 to 5 jobs. We're not going to have to lift a finger in the kingdom. And that's how it's supposed to be. Because going back to the Garden of Eden, before Adam fell, all right, hey, we weren't working 9 to 5 jobs, right? Back in the Garden of Eden, And that's, again, the way that the Lord set it up. Because, at one point we did have rest, going back to the Garden of Eden, where everything was pretty much spoon-fed to us. Well, pretty much the Lord put us in he put us in this position because, hey, when we get that rest, all right, when we get the kingdom, all right, hey, we're going to appreciate it that much more. Because, before, like I said, when we had it, we didn't appreciate it. Everything was, just given to us on a silver platter. We really didn't appreciate it. Well, hey, being that we're in this position that we are in today, we are definitely going to appreciate it when we get it back. But this is just one of the things. Like I said, the Lord set it up this way so that lessons could be learned. We had to learn this lesson. But nevertheless, hey, we're going to be given power over the nations. We're going to be commanding the nations to the nations are going to be under subjection to us, man. They're going to be in servitude to us. All right, they're going to be working for us. They're going to be working the 9 to 5 jobs, so to say, because things are going to have to be done in the kingdom. But like I said, hey, as far as the Israelite man and the Israelite woman, we're not going to have to lift a finger. This is what the nations are going to be there for, man. Because, me, man, I like to burn incense and sage and certain candles and scents and things of that nature, Well, hey, listen, in the kingdom, hey, I'm not going to have to do any of that. I'm going to have servants, I'm going to have servants to do all that. You're going to have servants to, do all the house cleaning and stuff like that. Hey, like I said, even the sisters, man, even our wives, they're going to have handmaids and slaves and servants, So we're not going to have to, deal with this bullshit too much longer. Like I said, I was meditating on the Baruch, the 4th chapter, man. Hey, listen. And again, another beautiful thing about it is this is the last time we have to go through this, man. This is the last captivity. This is the last time we're going into slavery. So this is why, man, it's just important, man. We got to push, we got to suck it up, because like I said, working just to keep the lights on and whatnot, I mean, it's easier said than done, but think about the bigger picture, Think about the bigger picture. Like I said, this is the last time we have to deal with this. This is the last time we're gonna have to go through this. You know, and it's getting easier and easier. Um, the fact that because like I said, with the just bills, struggling to pay bills, and just all the bullshit that we got to deal with, man, it's getting easier and easier to kind of just block it out because hey, prophecy is speaking, and each day that goes by, man, hey, that's a day closer. Like I said, this is the last captivity. This is the last time we have to go through this bullshit, man. So with that being said, like I said, with the things, with everything that's going on, man, like I said, prophecy is prophecy is speaking, man. Prophecy is taking place. So, though we still catch hell, man, nevertheless, our spirits should be more so rejoicing, because, hey, we're almost out of here, man. We are almost out of here. But to read it on, verse 27, it says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my father. So basically, we're going to be given power over the nations when Yahushua comes to, take this kingdom down. Because again, Jake thinks that America's going to be here forever. As the scripture said, where there's no vision, that people perish. And like I said, Jake, they don't see anything past America. They just think that this is going to be here forever. America's going to be here forever, right? Jake thinks that they're just going to work for the rest of their life and die. No, man. There's so much more better things in store. So much more better things coming, man. You see? Because America's no different from all the other empires before, all right? Prosperous and mighty, beautiful kingdoms and whatnot during our times, But hey, each empire, it came to an end. And America's not going to be any different. And the only difference, the only thing with that, because when our kingdom gets set up, there's not going to be no end to our kingdom. You see, that's the thing. All right, our kingdom is literally going to be the kingdom to be. Our kingdom is going to be we're going to be in rulership forever, man. After this last captivity, and when the nation of Israel set back up in power, hey, this is going to be the kingdom to never be taken out of power. All right, it's never going to go down. So again, it's just so much more to it's just so much more than what we can even fathom, man. This is why, again, we just gotta ultimately, man, we just gotta suck it up, man. We just gotta deal with it. We just gotta hold on. Matter of fact, when you read verse 25, it says, "But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come." Because again, this is the last time we gotta go through this, and it would just be a shame, man, knowing that we are that much closer, man. It would be such a shame to give up at the last second, the fourth quarter, we're in the fourth quarter. We're seconds on the fourth quarter, man. Seconds on the shot clock, man. That's how close we are, and it would be a shame to give up, man. So that's why we just gotta, again, just suck it up, deal with it, man. We almost out of here, man. The Lord is about to come and get His elect. His hopeful elect. Hey, we almost out of here, man. So we just gotta push on, man. Speaking of Baruch, I'm gonna go to Baruch. I'm going to go to Baruch chapter 3. Baruch chapter 3, verse 8, it says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity." Because again, Jake, just because they think that, just because there's no physical shackles, there's no physical chains, well, hey, mentally, again, hey, these people, man, they're in bondage, man. They're in captivity. They're in slavery. And that's why I said, hey, Barakatah Yahweh Shemal Shai, He's freed our minds, man. As I quoted, the truth shall set you free. We've been unplugged from the matrix. This is like I said, the water Yahweh Shemal Shai, this is not it, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shemal Shai, this is not it. Because if it was, we'd be done, man. We'd be through. So we see now, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, we've been set free, and this thing is bigger than, what we, it's bigger than us. Like I said, think outside the box, man. Know what you're fighting for, because it's worth fighting for. I can tell you that. I can promise you that, man. It's worth fighting for, But it says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us, for reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power. So the point being that, hey, we are subject to payments, man. Again, waking up, working these bullshit 9-to-5 jobs, man, barely making ends meet, you know. And Jake thinking that they're doing something out here. Jake thinks, you know, Jake is out here thinking that they're winning, you know, when we're subject to payments, man. It's just bills on top of bills on top of bills, you know, being taxed to death, man, and all these other things, man. You know, it's like if it's not one thing, it's another, man. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another, man. You know, it's like Jake can't catch a break out here, man. You know, but it's not gonna be like this for too much longer, man. You know, it's not gonna be like this for too much longer. I'm gonna go to this in Isaiah chapter 32. Isaiah chapter 32, because again, as I quoted, this is not our rest. You know, like the brother be saying, man. You know, hey, Jake, you might get some PTO, right? You might get a week PTO if you're lucky at that. And let's say for the fortunate ones that are actually able to afford to go to the Bahamas or something, you know, hey, man, you know, that small little vacation, you know, in the back of your mind, man, you're still thinking about bills, you know, knowing that, you know, this small season, that small moment of pleasure or whatever is going to come to an end. You know, it's going to come to an end. All these things, you know, while you catch yourself so-called enjoying yourself or on vacation or whatever, on the back of your mind, all these things are, on the back of your mind, man, worrying about bills and, having to go back to work and all this. So this is not our rest, man. You know, this is not our rest. But hey, the time's going to come where we're not going to have to worry about any of this shit, man. You know, but I'm going to get this in Isaiah chapter 32, verse 17. It says, in the work of righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assurance forever. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation, and in sure dwellings, and in quiet resting places. So you see, listen, like I said, in this society, in this captivity, in this kingdom, you know, you got to worry about your car getting repoed, or catch a flat tire. You don't know how you're gonna, you don't know if you're gonna be able to pay the rent for next month, you know, and all these other things, man. You know, well, hey, in the kingdom, hey, listen, we're gonna have assurance, man. All right. You know, as I said, man, we're going to we're going to dwell in peaceable habitation, man. We're going to have sure dwellings, you know. We're going to have quietness. We're not going to have to worry about anything, man. You know, we're not going to have to pay rent in the kingdom, you know, for our many, many, many palaces that we're going to have, man. You know, all the planets that we're going to be discovering and dwelling in, and, you know, all these other things. We're not going to have to pay rent and all, you know. There's not going to be a toll, you know, when you're in your chariot traveling from galaxy to galaxy. You have to worry about, you know, tolls and stuff. No, we're not going to worry about none of this shit, man. Being taxed to death. We're not going to have to worry about none of this shit. You see, real quiet and real rest, man. It's coming, man. You know, to where we're not going to have to. We're going to live carefree, man. We're not going to have to worry about anything, man. You know, but you Jakes, y'all thinking that this is it, man. No, man. You know, this ain't it, man. You know, worrying, you pay one bill, now you're worrying about how you're gonna pay the next bill. You know, it's just pure hell, man. It's pure hell. I'm gonna get this in 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 24. It says, abide still, O my people, and take thy rest, for thy quietness shall come. So, hey, our rest is coming. Quietness is coming. All right, real assurance is all these other things is coming. You know, it's coming in due time, very soon. Like I said, we're not gonna have a carefree, man. We're not gonna have to worry about anything, man. You know. But on this side, man, it's just it's one thing after another, man. It's one thing after another. And again, going back to how, hey, the way that the Lord set it up, hey, he set it up this way because, again, Jake is real quick to get comfortable. Jake is real quick to get comfortable. Well, America was never set up for you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American, Indian, men or women to be comfortable. The Lord set this place up purposely, all right? He set this place up he put us in this position on purpose, all right? So that, because the scriptures talk about how, hey, man, the saints, the saints, they would cry out to the Lord day and night, man. Our bitter complaint, man. We're complaining to Yahweh Shema Shai daily, man. We are wearing the Lord's ears out. Not physically, not literally, but we're just constantly praying to the Lord, man. Constantly complaining. The Lord did that on purpose. He put us in this position on purpose so that we could, be that way. Because one thing, like I said, the Lord, we're not supposed to be comfortable here, man. So, hey, the Lord constantly sends us reminders about how, hey, this is not our rest. He'll constantly, you think, it might be going good for a little minute, but then boom, the Lord, he'll show you, he'll send you that little reminder, like, don't get comfortable, don't get comfortable because this is not your rest. The Lord, he'll do that. Let me get this in the book of Job, chapter 7. Job chapter 7, verse 13, it says, when I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaint. It says, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifiest me through visions. So you see, like I said, things might be a little, good for a little while or whatever the case may be, right? But the Lord, he'll send you that reminder, he'll shake you up a little bit to just, let you know that, hey, don't get comfortable. This is not your rest. And it's better that way, because the Lord needs us to be on edge so that we don't get comfortable, because if we're comfortable, then, hey, you best believe you'll probably pray less, right? You probably, study less, you probably won't, you'll get complacent, and that's never good, man. We can't get complacent. All right. So the Lord needs us on edge, man. This is why, like I said, it's one thing after another, if it's not women problems, it's money problems. If it's not financial problems, it's something. It's always something. And again, that's the Lord keeping us on edge because, again, it's better to be that way rather than to be comfortable, So, again, man, the water Yahweh Shema Shai, because, if we didn't have this truth, we wouldn't understand these things, But now that we have this truth, it makes sense. And it, it gives us more comfort, Because, these things happen to us, man. And it's just like, damn, man, the Lord's just, he just doesn't love me, man. It's just like the Lord don't care about me. Because that's the attitude for a lot of Jake, man. They just, catching so much hell. It's just like, man, what's the point, man? God don't love me. God don't love us, But like I said, we come into this truth. It makes sense, We understand now. So I'm going to get this last one in Haggai chapter 1. Because again, hey, working to barely make ends meet, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is just, it's completely off. And that's why these devils are going to pay. They're going to pay, man. Because, hey, the scriptures say reward her double as she rewarded thee, Like I said, I don't think I finished that precept. Did I finish that precept? Matter of fact, let me go back to it real quick. Isaiah chapter 47. Because, yeah, the Lord put us in this position, but Esau, he furthered the affliction, Yeah, I finished it, but I'm going to read it again. In Isaiah 47 and verse 6 again, it says, I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And other scriptures do talk about how, like I said, the Lord, he put us in this position. He, gave us over to Esau, Edom ultimately. But Esau, Edom, like even in the other captivities that we've been in under the other nations, hey, for the most part, hey, we some of the, heathens, they let us keep, some of, our laws and customs and whatnot, and even in some captivities, we knew we were Israelites. It wasn't as harsh and as rigorous as when we came into, under subjection under Esau, Edom, you see? Because, like I said, the Lord put us in these captivity. He put us in captivity under these nations for punishment, yeah. But Esau, he furthered that affliction, man. He's just completely ruthless with it, man. And it's just like, damn, man. But again, nevertheless, hey, he's gonna get his, man. He's gonna get his. He's got to pay. He's gonna get it double. We've been in captivity roughly 500 years. Well, hey, they're gonna get hardcore slavery for 1,000 years, and that's true justice. For you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, Seminole Indians crying for reparations and whatnot. Hey, real reparations, real justice is going to come. Real payback is going to come when Yahushua comes to vindicate us, man. And we get our hands around their neck, because that's what we want, man. We want their necks, man. We don't want no fake monopoly money, man. Hell, the dollar's about to collapse. You don't want that shit. We want the necks of these heathens, man. All right, and that's real justice. That's the real reparations we're seeking. All right, but that's too harsh. That's too much for Jake. Because again, they got Stockholm syndrome. They love the so-called white men. Because you'll teach Jake this truth, and they'll be down with it for the most part. But hey, as soon as you talk about the so-called white man and how he's going into slavery, Jake, hey, a lot of Jake, they can't get it with it, man. They just like, nah, man, they can't get with it, and that's on them. The hell with them. But anyways, in Haggai chapter 1 verse 6, it says, "Ye have so much and bringing little." So, like I said, slavering, working for pennies on the dollar, right? Yet we're bringing in, we're not fully reaping the benefits of our labor, man. We so much, but we bring in little. It says, "Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with, but ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes." So you see, man, basically, like I said, working for pennies on the dollar, man, and just barely making ends meet. Jake is out here struggling, man, working 2-3 jobs, man, just to barely make ends meet, just to barely make enough just to pay bills. Because that's what, like I said, Jake is just working just to pay bills, man. We can't reap the benefits of our labor, man. This shit ain't right, man. It's not right. It's not right. And this is why, listen, man, people, you question us on why we just want to see this place go down so much, man. Listen, man. For you Israelites, for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, what's in it for you? What's in it for you, man? As far as America, and what this place has to offer for you, for the long run, man. What's in it for you, Jakes, man? This ain't it. To you, Jakes, man, this is not it, man. Like I said, man, so much more better things to look forward to, man. America, this is not it. This is just not it, man. So like I said, man, just some meditation thoughts, man. Meditating, man, it's just like, damn, man, how much longer, man? And that's the big $1 million question, man. How much longer? This is what we are desperately, part of our bitter complaint is Lord, how much longer, man? How much longer we got to deal with this? How much longer we got to put up with this? Oh, Lord. Because I'm going to say, hey, man, I can't, they've been talking about these cyber attacks, the power grids going down, and, EMP strikes, and they're talking about solar flares coming from the sun, hitting Earth and knocking out the power. Listen, me personally, man, I can't wait for the lights to go out on this bitch, because I ain't got to work. I'm probably going to be able to get some sleep. I can't wait for them to shut the lights out, man. I can't wait for them to shut the lights out in this place. I can't wait for it, man. You see, man, I can't wait for the dollar to collapse. I can't wait for the society to collapse, man. I can't wait for these things to happen. Because, hey, believe it or not, hey, you know, the time is gonna come when we're gonna have to unplug from this system. And hey, when that day takes place, hey man, that's gonna be good for us. Because then we're not gonna have to depend on Esau. All right, we're not gonna have to, you know, as I read in Deuteronomy 28, man, the part of the curses, we in need and one of all things, we would have to go to the enemy in need and one of all things. Well, hey, when it goes down out here, when it's all said and done, and we have to unplug from this system, hey, we're not gonna have to go to Esau for anything, man. That's when we're gonna have to, you know, put our faith and trust in Yahweh Shemel Shai. And you can put all your chips in on Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. The hell with this devil, man. The hell with these people, man. So hopefully this is edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shai. Double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone. Yahweh Shemel Shai brought a thumb to you, hopefully elect. Keep pushing, man. You know, keep pushing, man. We almost out this bitch, man. We almost home. So, Lord's willing, till next time. Shalom.